Medical trailer. Ah, look, cyberware machine. Did self-service? Self-service cyberware machine. A massive titanium chamber with wire-reinforced windows loom over you. The machine itself is cold to the touch. The chill seems to be emanating from the assembly area within. To the right of the machine, a holographic display provides a 3D view of the cyberware packages that are available for installation. Welcome to the warehouse, a product of Cryogen Incorporated. Please select your desired service. Self-service cyberware. Who would have thought? Yamatetsu hand razors. Damage strength plus 5, causes 3 bleeding. May do AP damage, pierces up to 2 armor. Cool. Medical kiosk? A long surgical bed illuminated in blue extends from the kiosk. At the front of the machine rests a bright digital interface accompanied by the universal medical symbol. The video demo of the kiosk's various medical procedures stops as it senses your approach. The screen switches its display to a generic greeting. Automated health service station. Patient recognized as male human adult. A bright red smiley face appears on the screen. How may I serve you today? Automated procedures? Error. The red smiley face suddenly turns into a sad frowny face. Scan results show no internal or external damage that requires emergency medical attention. Medical supplies? Of all the things to self-service, cyberware? Jomo's there. Who's this guy? Something I can do for you. You have a name? Leung. Sergeant Maria Leung. Got a nice ring to it. Sure, thanks. And yours, runner? A CKC. Ah, that's certainly original. Is that all you wanted to ask me? If so, I have duties to attend to. Alright, I gotta go, Leung. Back to it. Didn't Jomo have a job for me? Hey Jomo, hey, nice boat, Jomo. Captain Jomo stands beside his speedboat, surveying the docks as if surveying his kingdom. His stance is relaxed, but an air of impatience lingers about him. His narrowed eyes and crossed arms suggest that he's been waiting a while. As you approach, his eyes light up and he throws his hands into the air. Jomo claps you on the back, grinning widely. "Ho, my friend, finally they let you out of that ugly shed. I thought they'd be many more hours at least. They have no sense of urgency." I'm shocked. I never thought a professional smuggler like you would get picked up by the police. He puffs out his chest indignantly. "You insult me. Jomo is too slippery by far to be snared by a policeman's hook. I'm here because they paid me for the privilege, the same as any other client. What does Jomo care if they wear badges and uniforms? New yen is new yen, is it not?" Well, if there's anyone who can smuggle me onto a police station's dock, you can. Of course I can. There isn't a place in Hong Kong I can't get cargo into or out of. And if that cargo is heavily armed, irritable, and willing to do violence to defend my boat, well, so much the better, I say. He's a good guy. "So my friend, how can Jomo assist you? Do you need a ride someplace? If so, say the word and we will be off like a typhoon." He lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. "Or perhaps you're interested in contraband. Goods of the sort that your uniformed allies will not provide. I have all manner of unusual things for sale if you have the new yen." Oh, what kind of unusual things? Drugs, illicit software, even one-of-a-kind SIM chips. You name it, Jomo can deliver. The orc winks at you in a knowing fashion. One-of-a-kind SIM chips. Color me intrigued. A single SIM, truth be told. Jomo has no idea where it came from, but it seemed like something that was custom-made. He pauses briefly to chew on his words. "It is a, shall we say, specialty product. I haven't tried to open it myself, but the label on the chip says ratparty.sim. Rat Party? Oh, I need $50. I don't know who would commission such a thing or why, but I'll give it to you for 50 new yen. Surely it's a bargain at that price. The mysteries of the Red Party are surely worth such a paltry sum. I will buy it. Let me see what you're selling, Jomo. How do I get 50 bucks? Wait. Life Siphon 2? Oh, this is a duplicate. Let me sell that. I want to sell these grenades. I don't think I'm going to use them. Cram. We don't want to use cram. Alright, sell those for now. Maybe I'll hold on to these. Alright, give me the chip. Very good indeed. You never know when you need one of those, yes? He nods decisively and stamps a foot. Now let us speak of this no more. The senior inspector said that you were looking for me earlier. What's on your mind? Of course. I have a friend with a bit of a problem. His problem involves a family member, mega corporations, and stubborn guards with guns. He asked if I could handle it, but I'm a smuggler, not a Shadowrunner. You, however, would fit the bill nicely. I don't want to repeat the details here. The police don't need to know. Jomo slips a PDA out of his pocket and taps on it. Here, I've sent you the details. It should be on your computer already. Look it over. Let me know if you're interested in a job. That's a hell of a speedboat you've got there. He beams at you, his tusks glinting. A thing of beauty, isn't she? With Jomo at the wheel, the drunken mistake can outrun anything on the South China Sea. Drunken mistake. Drunken mistake, huh? How did she get her name? Well, her former owner was a Fuji executive, a bloated kanga of a man, drunk on power and British gin. Captain Jomo barks with laughter. He took this fine vessel on a one-man pleasure cruise, blundered into Loho Jowa waters and stalled her out. I came upon him drifting helplessly, crying for help against the roar of an uncaring sea. What did you do? What do you think? Jomo is not so heartless as to leave a helpless man on a doomed ship alone. Naturally, I assisted the poor soul onto my safe, seaworthy dinghy. Then I crossed over to the beautiful machine that you see, restarted her engines, and the rest is history. I named my prize the Drunken Mistake to commemorate that fateful day, and as a salute to her former owner. Jomo places a hand on his heart. May he live a long, besotted life wherever the tides may have taken him. And if the waves dragged him down before he saw land again, let him drink forever in the afterlife. Oh, you rescued him onto your old boat, and then you took his one. Good man, Jomo. Alright, so, Red Party. Redparty.sim. Who would possibly want a Redparty.sim? Who would possibly want something like this? Oh, I can't give it to her? I can't give it to her, not yet. Really? I can't give it to her? Ooh. Alright, I have 2 jobs here. 4 unread messages. Undersea lab job. From Sergeant Lee to SCKC Undersea lab job. Hey, good to see you're interested in my proposal. My friend, the one with the problem, is named Mankai Seo. He's been infected with the disease, and he thinks it was done deliberately. Here, I've attached the video message he sent me. His condition is worsening by the day, so I'd really appreciate it if you could help him out. He's fairly high up in the Monobi International. He's got a lot of money, and he needs some heavy-hitting freelancers to help him out, so I figured it would be right up your alley. An elder man with a sickly pallor sits down in front of the camera and coughs several times. A series of intravenous lines have been attached to his arms, and a pair of respirator tubes snake into his nose. When he speaks, his voice is querulous and has a breathless quality to it. Querulous? Lee, I know that this is a lot to ask, but I don't have anywhere else to turn. I'm dying, Lee. The bastards at Shiawase did this to me. I don't know how, but they got someone close enough to me and infected me with some kind of experimental bioagent. Monobay's best researchers are working around the clock, but ordinary treatments aren't cutting it. They figure they'll be able to synthesize a cure in 6 or 7 months, but I've only got about 1. The doctors tell me that they need to create a line of monoclonal antibodies to fight this thing. Lucky for me, I know where one is. The Shiawase bastard that did this has been in contact with me. They said they'd give me doses of the treatment, just enough to keep me alive, but not enough to kill all of the virus. All I have to do is set up Monobay, give them insider information on our projects. Ming pounds a fist into the armrest of his chair, doubling over with racking coughs. To hell with that. They want to play with fire, so be it. I need you to use your contacts. Find me some goddamn mercenaries. Not just any mercenaries either. I'll pay top dollar, and I want the best, you hear me? Mono-based information warfare teams have tracked the probable location of the germ warfare lab that this goddamn disease came from. It's some undersea place out in Naumehoi? Naumehoi, codenamed Namazu. It's totally unlisted, and that means only one thing: illegal research. The mercenaries need to get into that lab, find the germ warfare section, and get me the monoclonal antibodies that I need to live. Don't worry about getting down there, I'll loan you a mini-sub. Our security techs assure me they can blank this facility's sensor grid for just long enough for the team to get inside. I don't care how our contractors go about acquiring the cure, as long as they get it to me quickly. If they want to be quiet little mice, great. If they feel like blowing the whole facility apart, I'm fine with that too. Just get me the goddamn cure. Let me know when you found somebody. So there you go. His family and mine have been friends for a long time, but there's no way that I can help him directly on this one. This is Shiawase we're talking about here. They hold a seat on the executive council. They pay my salary, albeit indirectly. Let me know when you decide what to do, Lee. Alright, we'll take the run. From Sergeant Lee to SCKC, if you're reading this, you've elected to take the job. This automated reply has let Ming know, and the mini-sub should be prepared and ready when you arrive. Go talk to Jomo and he'll take you to the submersible. 3 unread messages. Prisoner liberation. Oh, my friend, here I am, emailing you about the rescue mission that I was made aware of. It's mega heist of epic proportions, a run on one of the most elite corporate residences and offices in all of the free enterprise zone. Ain't nobody pulled a heist like this in a long time. I'm getting excited already. You're getting excited. I'm doing all the work. With a big family like mine, we make a lot of friends. My second cousin on my stepmother's side dropped me a line last week because one of her friends, a man named Martin Lai, has a big problem. She figures maybe Jomo can help because I have a lot of friends. Friends like you! So I say to my cousin, hey, I smuggle things. I'm no Shadowrunner, but I do know some runners that I could pitch this idea to. She says, fine, tell them Martin will pay them a hell of a lot of new yen, but they better be really fantastic at this. Because if Lillian dies, it's my ass. No problem, I tell her, so naturally I think of you. Martin Lai works for Yamatetsu. Yamatetsu and Fuji Industrial Electronics have been butting heads here in Hong Kong for a while, scrapping over who has more sway through the Executive Council. I'll make the long story short. Martin makes problems for Fuji, so Fuji kidnaps Martin's niece Lillian. They are holding Lillian Lai in a penthouse at their headquarters here in the Free Enterprise Zone, Icon Tower. Big black skyscraper in Central, can't miss it. It's a simple job, but probably not easy. Martin can't get his Yamatetsu soldiers inside Icon without starting a corporate war, which is why he needs outside help. Somebody deniable that no one will miss if they die horribly. You, my friend. He can loan us two advantages though, a small helicopter and a virus he has planted on Icon's perimeter defense systems. My plan is this, we go in via the helipad on the roof and have Martin's virus turn off the anti-air defenses. You and your team work fast, get down to the penthouse and rescue Martin's niece, rush your ass back to the roof and we all fly out. From there we meet up with a team of Yamatetsu hired mercenaries who act as a protection team and get Lillian back to Martin. Easy, no? So what do you say? You want to break into one of the biggest corporate buildings in the city, steal the princess in a tower, and thumb your nose at a AAA megacorp? I sure as hell do. Alright, take the run. I'm not here right now, but you should probably be... you should be nearby. Come see me and I'll get you to Icon Tower, alright? Gearing up. Alright, from Inspector Lamb. If you find yourself in need of gear or supplies before your run on the Tiger's Den, speak with Sergeant Lee. He is the task force quartermaster and he has been instructed to equip and supply you as if you were one of us. You still need to pay for your gear, but he has an extensive stock of security-rated firearms that might interest you. If you need medical supplies or cybernetic enhancements, you'll find automated kiosks in the yard that can serve your needs. For anything else, I recommend talking to Captain Jomo. He can supply you with whatever we can't. I only ask that you keep your business between yourselves and that you leave me out of it. Even if you feel prepared, I'd recommend that you look at what the yard has on offer before you head to the Tiger's Den. It's better to be over-prepared than it is to be caught flat-footed. Best of luck, Lamb. Alright. Tiger's Den infiltration recap. From Senior Inspector Lamb. Attached to this mail, you will find a brief recap of our conversation regarding Tiger's Den. Please save this for your records and review as necessary. Tiger's Den infiltration, SCKC and team runners to be conveyed to the Tiger's Den by Jomo. Upon entering facility, runners are to secure access to the second floor and its evidence room. Once said access has been attained, runners will proceed to evidence room and gather evidence of criminal activity on crate. When evidence has been gathered, runners will evacuate to their insertion point for extraction by Jomo. Use of lethal force authorized but strongly discouraged before evidence has been gathered. Principals Chu and Lamb will observe operation from offsite, and their role is limited to observation only. Alright, go back. Alright, that's all the reading we're gonna do right now. So I'm gonna go to the research facility first, because that unlocks better gear from the quartermaster. Then we go to Icon Tower. See what Jomo has in store for us. But before I do any of that, did I check his shop? What are you selling? Oh, he's selling hand-to-hand weapons, right? And also decks. Fair Light Excalibur. Look at that thing. Decrypt. Oh, and cams. Alright. So I'm gonna save the game here, take a break. When we come back, we do some more runs. Am I right? Not a big fan of the setting. Not a big fan of the idea that we're working for cops. But anyway, see you next time.